Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to do a full tutorial of how I use AI at every vertical of my e-commerce business to build and launch my e-commerce dropshipping stores, and how I've helped clients launch their e-commerce businesses as well. So ever since AI has come out, I've been using AI and integrating it into my marketing knowledge to get the best output. Now, I see a lot of videos online talking about how AI can completely automate e-commerce and dropshipping. And for me, I'm not a staunch believer of that, because while I know that AI is an amazing tool, what AI can't do is essentially think for you. Okay, AI can speed up the thinking process. AI can help you draw certain conclusions. AI can help you process, but the real business insight and the real essentially secret sauce of success, all of that comes from what you know about the market and what you know about the customer. What I like to do with AI is I like to help it speed up repetitive tasks. I like to use AI as almost an employee, all right? So what's an employee, right? An employee is someone who essentially does repetitive tasks for you, okay? Now, essentially what used to happen was when we wanted to do something that we didn't have time for, right? Or we didn't essentially want to, right? It wasn't part of our skill set, right? We didn't have time. We didn't want to. It was, it was very repetitive. It was very boring. It was very operational. We wanted to focus on more of the creative stuff. We would essentially hire this out, okay? And personally, having run teams of 20 people when we were building and launching e-commerce stores, this can get very expensive. Okay, what a good AI employee does, okay, is it follows a strict set of rules, all right, based on success principles. Okay, so what you have to do when you're using AI is you're going to want to essentially develop a set of success principles. And this set of success principles, well, it comes from this big word, success. So you have to do something enough times where you get successful at it. Once you get successful at it, you will understand the principles that made you successful. And once you have those success principles, you go ahead and you give them to your employee. Okay, and then they follow this set of principles, and then they are successful at the task, and then you have successfully outsourced a very boring or a very repetitive part of the business. Now, nobody talks about outsourcing anymore ever since AI came in, because a big part of building a scalable big business was outsourcing tasks that you didn't have time for. And what we used to do back in the day was outsource it to virtual assistants. A virtual assistant was someone who didn't come to the office, who you didn't have to, hire and put on under your business name in XYZ. This was a freelancer, probably from a second or third world country, who you paid very little, but because they have access to the internet and because they have access to the computer, they could essentially do these tasks for you. But now what's happened is, because of AI, you don't need virtual assistants anymore. Okay, you still may need virtual assistants for personalized roles, but everything else can now be done with AI. So AI isn't a replacement for you. Okay, just make sure to remember that. You cannot be replaced with AI. The things that make a business are all related to you, because AI can suggest products, but they can't pick the one that you start with. AI can help you build a better store, but they can't just automatically, at least of the recording of this video, it can't automatically just build your entire business, right? AI cannot replace you, but what AI does replace, okay, are these virtual assistants or people that follow the set of success principles that you've laid out to go ahead and complete a task. Okay. Now, having an understanding of this, what I stopped doing is I stopped hiring people. Okay. I stopped hiring people for low-level roles. Okay. For low-level roles. Okay. Essentially, these roles can now be accomplished for basically free by AI. Okay. Okay. But AI still needs the success principles. Okay. AI still needs to know what to do. Okay, now if you leave it up to AI, what happens in most cases is that AI will give very general knowledge. Okay, it's very general, and I have had this experience a lot. Okay, so if you let AI write copy for you, or if you let AI find products for you, or if you let AI do X, Y, and Z for you, what happens is you get very basic, very watered down knowledge. And the reason that you do get that is, guys, you have to understand that AI was built from the collective knowledge of every single person. It was built from the collective knowledge of literally every single person on the planet. Okay, so if you ask it broad-based questions, okay, like, hey, can you write copy for me, right? If you ask it broad questions, you're going to get very broad answers. And with these broad questions that you ask, and with these broad answers that you ask, you're not going to get what you're looking for, which is specific persuasive copy, specific persuasive images, specific persuasive funnels, right? This is why when a lot of people still use AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, XYZ, they're still not able to build businesses because they're using broad-based knowledge. A broad-based knowledge is essentially AI generalizing everything, giving you very general answers, very general responses, very general images, very general video ads, XYZ. And the way a business thrives, okay, is not through broad-based knowledge. Businesses thrive on specific knowledge, okay? Specific knowledge applied and executed well leads to result. Okay, now what does that mean? Okay, essentially in e-commerce terms, let's say you are selling to pet owners a pet product. Okay, if you let ChatGPT just write your pet ad in general, it will only focus on surface level issues. Let's say this is an iceberg, okay, and this is the water. Okay, the buying happens here. Okay, this is where customers like emotions and customer motivations, whatever it is, this is what you need to target. This is what you need to speak to in order to move somebody from someone that's not a buyer to a buyer. Okay, but ChatGPT and broad-based AI will only ever talk about this stuff. It will never go deeper to understand customer emotions, customer buying psychology. It will never do that. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to program AI to go all the way down. And the way that you do that is by teaching AI your success principles, okay? And when you do that, when you give AI your success principles, it thinks faster than you could. It thinks about more possibilities than you do. It can articulate better than you can, okay? And so it allows you to move faster, okay? So this is the success principles behind all of these different AI employees that we've developed, okay? So now that you understand how we think about AI here, what I want to show you guys is how I use AI for every single element of my business, and how AI essentially has replaced me actually having to hire out people for these roles, okay? So let's go back to the whiteboard, and I want to show you all the different AIs that I use for every single element of the business. Okay, so essentially, when you're building out a dropshipping store, okay, when you're building out a dropshipping business, okay, the first thing that you have to look for is the niche. Okay, essentially the market of people that you're going to target. Okay, for here, I've not really developed an AI tool, because the way that we teach building and launching e-commerce businesses here is you're gonna have to focus or pick a niche that you're actually passionate about, okay? Now, if you essentially pick a niche with AI, right, this needs to be all you, okay? This needs to be 100% who you are and why you wanna be in business. I see a ton of people pump and dump and sell a ton of generic dropshipping products that they don't like, trust, believe, or wouldn't use or recommend themselves. What we recommend is when you start a dropshipping store, go into hobby niches, go into niches like golfing or sports or fishing or knitting or gardening or whatever hobbies that you actually like. If you like tech products, if you like fashion products, if you like sports products or hobby products, what is the niche that you actually like to be a part of? Because guys, in order to build and scale a long-term business, all right, you're going to need to actually like the niche that you are a part of. Okay, imagine trying to score in a niche because of the you guys know the new Andromeda update from Facebook, right? What's happening now more and more is that every single week you're going to need to give Facebook new ad creatives. Okay, imagine trying to create ads. Okay, imagine trying to create ads every single week for a market that you couldn't care less about. Your ads won't be good and you won't be good. And what you're going to do is you're going to just end up using AI to create very general based ads that don't work. Okay, they don't work. Okay, so this is the part where I don't have any AI. I don't use it. I actually go into niches that I'm passionate about and I actually guide clients that I work with to go into niches that we're passionate about. Okay, the next thing is the offer. Okay, the offer, guys, is what you sell. Okay, and this is in dropshipping terms the winning product that you're going to use. Okay, now for this winning product, yes, I do have AI tools. Okay, so now what I use in this situation is my product research tool. Okay, so over here, and I'll show you how to get access to all of my AI employees, but this is my product research analyst. Okay, what this AI employee does is all my AI employees, it works on ChatGPT. Okay, this one doesn't research products for me. Okay, this one doesn't research products for me because there are tons of tools, right? So I can give you an easy recommendation for a product tool that I use to do research. Okay, so if I log into my Winning Hunter account, there's tons of great AI built into this software that allows you. So for example, Magic AI is a really, really good AI tool that will allow you to find products that are doing really well. Okay, so you can go ahead, look at countries, you can look at ad creation data, you can look at ad spend, you can go ahead and even find different products. So for example, let's say I want to be in the gardening niche, right? So I'm going to type in gardening. I'm going to go ahead and hit search. Okay, now using this AI tool, once I just put in the niche that I'm in, look at how many freaking gardening products that I can find. Okay, I can actually start selling products that I like to, right? I can actually just go into selling hobbies and products that I actually freaking like, okay? And so once I have a product that I like, what I do is use my AI product research analyst, which is just honestly, if you access this AI employee, you'll be taken to this page, right? Where essentially you copy and paste a prompt in. Okay, when you copy and paste this prompt into ChatGPT, what it will help you do is it will help you validate if this is a good product to go after. Okay, now essentially, let's go back to what I used to do before AI was a thing. We used to actually validate products manually. Okay, we used to validate products manually. So what we used to do is we used to check Amazon, we used to check suppliers. We used to check stock accounts to see if we could find videos of it. We would basically rank all the information, right? And then we would decide on a score if this is worth going into. But now what happens is that my AI employee does everything for me. Okay, so it's already my workflow and the way that I think is all built into this AI employee that does it for me. Okay, so and there's tons of videos of me using this product research analyst, right? So you guys can go ahead and check that out. Okay, but if there's a way you do things, AI can help you automate it. Okay, so the next thing after you're done creating your offer, it's your funnel. Your funnel is basically the website that you use to go ahead and sell products, right? Because once you have the product ready, you need to essentially have a funnel. Okay, now what we do to incorporate AI into this is essentially we do what we like to call white label dropshipping. Okay, now what white label dropshipping allows us to do is it allows us to find 6 and 7 figure stores and replicate them in order to be successful. Okay, because let's say you find a product that's selling extremely well, like this one. Okay, you'd be stupid to go ahead and start this entire store from scratch. Okay, if this person is selling this product in this way using 1,279 ads, you would be you wouldn't be a smart person if you decided to sell this whole product in a completely different way. So using Shop Funnels, which is an AI powered builder, okay, what we do is we create what we like to call white label stores. Okay, so for example, this particular funnel, okay, if we look at the research, right, if we look at the product page, okay, this is what the competitor's been using to sell this product for a really, really long time. Okay, this is what they've been using. Okay, this is the exact page. Now, if we wanted to sell this exact same product, which we can, we allow you to literally not just model the page, sorry, not just model the product, but model the entire page and launch this brand as your own inside of Shop Funnels or inside of Shopify. Okay, and then with white label dropshipping, you're able to model successful stores, okay, and launch like a 6 or 7 figure business. Okay, then finally the next thing is the ads, and this is where I have the most amount of AI tools, okay, which is video and image ads. Okay, and it all starts off with a plan for the ad and then the execution, and most likely the plan for the ad is probably going to be the script, right? So what's being said while you're going through the ad. For that, again, let's go back to all my AI employees, right? And then what I do is I use my copywriter tool that I've been using for a really, really long time. And with this AI employee, I write amazing copy. Again, it's just a prompt, but once you paste the prompt in, it will show you exactly what to do and how to write great copy. Not only I have tons and tons of tutorials on this, okay? This is the AI employee that I use to be able to write all of my copy for me, right? So once I have the copy ready, it's time for the execution, okay? And now we can execute in a variety of different ways, okay? We can use Nano Banana to literally recreate ads. This is my competition ads. They will go ahead and recreate mine, right? We can go ahead and use the entire, I have an entire team that step-by-step recreates AI ads for me step-by-step. I have an entire team that generates video assets for me. Okay, again, inside this AI, inside all my AI employees, you can find like the videos, you can find access to AI employees, all of this stuff. Okay, but I could generate every single frame of my ad. I can generate every single frame of my ad with AI. I can animate every single image. I can put it together and I can have a voiceover. And all of this is what AI allows us to do. But again, at the end of the day, what AI can do and what AI can't do is really important to understand, okay? What AI can do, okay, and what AI can't do. AI can't select a 6 or 7 figure product. It can recommend tons for you, but it can't definitively say, oh, this is a 6 or 7 figure product. That needs to come from you. AI can't take you to a niche that you want to do business in, okay? AI can't select a niche for you. You need to do that, okay? AI can't recommend the angle with which to pursue a market. AI can't do that. AI can't tell you, okay, this particular business, this particular product that you're trying to sell, what angle are you going to use, okay? And these are honestly the main things that you need in order to be successful in business. What can AI do? AI can help you automate, mundane tasks. AI can allow you to automate success knowledge, okay? So anything that you know about your niche that you're successful with, AI can help build a workflow that allows you to do it again and again, because all my employees are just workflows. It's everything that I know about marketing in a checklist executed one after the other. That's all my AI employee does. When I build an AI employee, I say do step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4, and do it in that exact order. No matter what you want to do, just do what I'm saying, because I've done this enough times to know that it works. So AI helps automate success knowledge. Again, AI can create images, AI can create videos, AI can create all of that. AI can create the assets, okay? AI can create the assets for you, but you still need to create assets that convert. And AI doesn't know that. AI can create the assets, but the knowledge and the perception and the mind, that's all you. Okay, so that's how, this is literally my 2 cents on AI and how I think it works and how I use it and how my clients use it every single day. If you guys want access to my AI employees, I'll keep it in the link down below. But if you guys want access to this entire thing, this entire academy that we've created that has everything from the stores to the employees to the help to the ads to the launch to the mastermind to the calls, everything, then that's also going to be in the link down below. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you guys understood my view on AI as it stands and how you can use it to build and launch your e-commerce businesses.